Welcome back, trainers, and we have some fun battles here. We're going to be using Shadow Lapras, Shadow Mawile, as well as Medicham. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Wait until they come out with Shadow Medicham. That is going to be a big issue. Let's go. Then you're going to start pulling out those Ghost and Charm users like crazy. Alright, Shadow Lapras. What's good? So we're going to be going with that Legacy Ice Shard, and then Surf and Skull Bash. Alright, so they're going to be swapping and bringing in, well, we're already locked in here. Now they're swapping, bringing in their Frostlass. Going to go ahead and throw that Surf, of course. Unfortunately, we're barely getting to the next one, and they're going to be getting off a Shadow Ball. So we're going to go ahead and shield that up using our first shield here, so we can put on the pressure. They're not going to be farming us down or anything like that. And the Mawile does have Fairy Wind, so we're not going to be going with Fire Fang. So you can take a look at that and how it does perform. We're going to be going with Iron Head and I don't know why I'm spacing it out. Play Rough. Okay, there you go. Alright, we're going to go for that Iron Head. Farming up so quick. And a lot of people keep asking me, which one do I prefer? Fire Fang or the Fairy Wind Mawile? And honestly, again, I'm never going to just go with one. They're both amazing. Honestly, they both can do something great. The Fairy Wind's going to be able to charge fast, spam hard-hitting stab charge moves, Iron-Headed Play Rough, while the Fire Fang is going to be able to dig into the grass, steel, whatever else is just going to be taking super effective. Bug, even things that resist it are still going to be taking a decent amount of damage. Ice, all that good stuff, and Power Punch, vamp it up. So I really don't have a preference. It's just a matter of what kind of team I'm using. Next battle, met with a Noctowl. Okay, let's get it. Immediately swapping and bringing in a Lantern here, and we're going to go ahead and farm up a little bit of extra energy so we have that ready to go on the Mawile and bring in our Medicham here. Gonna let this go, hitting me with a Thunder. Oh, they got Thunder. Okay, so we're gonna go for the Psychic right out the gate here. We got Ice Punch. I'm not even trying to mess around. Even if they shield this up, I guess I could have tried to bait, but I felt like, let's just go ahead and go for it here. Still holding on to 2 shields. We're just going to let this go. Unfortunately, that's going to be able to take us out here. Now, they've already used a shield, so what we're going to do is bring in the Mawile that has all this energy built up, and we're not going to be going for Iron Head because that's not very effective. Play Rough, a nice clean KO here, and they're letting it go. Bringing in a Galarian Stunfisk, so I swap into our Lapras here, and we're still not in a great position at all, to be honest with you, because they got that Trevenant up front, or, sorry, Noctowl, right? Now, this is actually an okay situation to be in because of our Ice Shard is super effective, right? But we still have a whole Galarian Stunfisk to worry about, and the Mawile does not have Fire Fang or Power Up Punch, so what are we going to do? Now, you still hit hard. Now, it is going to be Steel type. You do have Fairy Wind and Iron Head, which is going to be resisted by Steel, but, or not, Play Rough is still going to be doing a decent amount of damage, but we're taking out the Noctowl, and Lapras is still going strong here. It is the showcase for this video, so if you're wondering if you should invest in it or not, honestly, it's not, yeah. Absolutely. So what we're going to do is go for Iron Head here. We let the Lapras go because we needed the Mawile to kind of build up that energy at a faster rate to take out that Galarian Stunfisk. They figured it was a wrap, so they let it go. Next battle, met with another Noctowl. Okay, they're just showing up in the lead. All kinds of battles, one after another. Going to go straight for the Play Rough here. If we can land this, that's almost a KO. Well, damn, Noctowl's thick. Holy cow, what, are you kidding me? Damn, Noctowl. Playing no games. Swapping into our Lapras to catch a Shadow Ball. Very good, very good. Typically, you would go for Sky Attack, right? I mean, that doesn't even get stabbed, the Shadow Ball. They were going for it because of the Mawile, so we caught it. Bringing in a Medicham to farm our Lapras all the way down to Funky Town. Now, I'm really contemplating what I should do here, so we're going to go ahead and bring in the Mawile and let this go. I mean, we don't really have to worry about too much. Psychic is going to be doing a lot of damage, not very effective. Getting to the Iron Head here. See if we can land this. Okay, good. They're still holding on to 2 shields. Bringing in a Diggersby. We're going to go ahead and immediately retreat into our Medicham here because we're going to be able to hit them with, well, the counter, of course, and then the Ice Punches is exactly what we want to go for. Psychic, So they're swapping into their Noctowl, and we're going to have to shield this up. This is going to get a little bit crazy here, folks. Check this out. And farming them down, great. Now we've got 0 shields and they've got 2. How in the hell are we going to pull this off? So here we go. Let's go ahead and see if we can get all these shields from them because Mawile is still going to be hitting pretty hard with Play Rough if we can get to that. I do believe we have energy on that, so let's see what we can do here. Getting to another Ice Punch. Earthquake I don't think is going to be enough to KO us at this point. And yeah, that Diggersby was looking good, but all of a sudden in a bad position. Immediately swapping into Mawile. Could have finished it off with counters on the Medicham, but we're just going to go ahead and play some Mawile games and take the win there. Let's go. Next battle, leading with Mawile the entire time, met with a Medicham. Now, since we do have Fairy Wind, this is going to be a much better position than Fire Fang, right? So this is how you do it. Build up to the Play Rough, go for the Iron Head, see if we can get a shield. If we do, fantastic. And then we're going to build up to the Play Rough and go for that and KO that Medicham. Unless they want to double shield it, which is, I mean, going to leave them vulnerable. We'll let this go. We'll survive another Ice Punch here. It's going to be barely, very, very close. And we get to the Play Rough. Beautiful. Again, if they want to shield this up, that's fine. We can bring in our own Medicham to handle it. And they're going to be letting it go. We're doing some damage, but I mean, it's Fairy Wind. Bringing in the Medicham to go up against the Wall Rain. That's definitely an Icicle Spear, so we're going to easily let that go, even if it was an Earthquake. And they got a damn Granbull Shadow in the back. Oh my goodness. So they just snuck a Charm through. There you go. It's a wrap. Since they snuck that Charm through, it's over. They're going to be able to actually charm us down before we get to another charge move. I should have kept going and build up to 2 Surfs here. I don't know if I actually could have, but hey, we're still going to try to put up a fight here. Granbull's going to be able to charm us down just about. We're coming out of this with Psychic, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, definitely not. We did lower the defense, so doing a little bit more damage with the counter. So really trying to put up that fight there until the very end. Good game. Next opponent met with a Lantern. This is particularly not great here, so we're going to... I mean, I think we got to hold it down, to be honest, because if we swap into our Medicham, they're going to swap, and then it's going to come full circle back to the Lapras, and we do not want that at all. So what you're going to want to do is just stay put right here, do as much damage as you can. Look at that Play Rough, looking good. So unfortunately, you just cannot win all of the leads. I mean, you could swap again, you're going to come full circle back to that Lantern. So what we're going to do is just bring in our Medicham, farm them down. They're going to get off a Surf here, which is going to do a decent amount, but that's just the price that we're going to have to pay for having not the best lead. Now they're going to be swapping and locking themselves here, which is great. We're going to go straight for the Psychic. Knowing that that Lantern is very low on their health, we're going to go ahead and swap. Oh, they didn't swap and lock. We took it out. My bad. I wasn't looking at the Lantern up there. Okay, pay attention. All right, so they're bringing in an Obstagoon. Now I'm trying to think how I'm going to be able to pull this off. Okay, so we're going to let this go, and we're going to have to get as much farm as we can. They go for Night Slash, and at this point I almost wanted to just let this go and let them counter me down, but we're going to go ahead and just start getting shielded. And they wanted to shield it up, so sounds good to me. Bringing in the Medicham, and this is getting a little interesting here. Now, you remember that Ninetales has Powdered Snow, and it does have a bunch of energy built up. And this is why I did not shield up the Obstagoon, because I was getting prepared to shield up this, but we have a double KO. So if you're thinking you should have shielded up the Night Slash, you could have potentially won, maybe, but then they may have been able to hit double Weather Balls there. Next battle, we're met with a Gliscor. Gonna go for the Iron Head here. That thing really can't take a hit. We do have Lapras that's gonna be able to annihilate it with Ice Shards, but we're not swapping into that because we got a Medicham that doesn't really want to go up against that either. Well, Ice Punch, so we are kind of loaded up here. Shielding up the Earthquake correctly and going for a Play Rough. Show me a double shield. They're going to be letting it go. Mawile taking that win. They're going to actually be swapping and locking themselves here with a Seeking. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Lapras to handle this goofy goldfish, right? Poison Jab, Icy Wind, gotta look out for that bait. Well, that does also have obviously that Drill Run that we just seen here. Alright, so let's get it. Getting to the next Surf, but unfortunately they're gonna be getting to a charge move, so we're gonna let this go. Now, it's not a poison type, it's not poison in water, it's just got Poison Jab, so we can go ahead and farm them down here. Or gonna go bring in the Mawile and take them out immediately. Yeah, it's probably a better idea with that energy. And they're gonna be shielding it up, swapping into the Medicham here to catch a Drill Run, and they did not like that. Ooh! Oh, they did not like that. They back out. And let's go ahead and move on to our next opponent. What are we gonna be seeing? With the Mawile Trevenant. Okay, well, this is where we would love to have Fire Fang, but they don't know that. They think we have it, and they immediately retreat into their Drapion. Oh, baby, let's go. So, Shadow Drapion, okay. Even Medicham's actually not safe in this situation here because that Crunch is ridiculous. It does so much damn damage. So we're going to have to shield this up and then farm them down. That's the only way we're going to be able to recover the situation here at this point. Lapras holding on in the back here. And this is going to be the last battle. So we are, well, I think it might be going to be going for obviously the Ice Punch here. Getting a shield, great. Swapping into our Mawile and trying to get to that Iron Head, look like. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Yeah, it is a Shadow Ball. And now we are shieldless. And they got a Bastodon in the back. So Bastodon is going to be part Rock. Iron Head is getting stabbed from the Mawile. It's not necessarily super effective because of their Steel type, but this is the best thing to do, obviously. Not going to be going for no Play Rough, so let's go ahead and see what we can do with our Mawile. They farm up a whole hell of a lot of energy here, so I'm thinking, okay, well, we'll bring in our Medicham to just, like, have them waste their energy because they're not going to just start farming. They're they're going to be tapping on their charge move as quick as possible whenever I throw in. They're not going to even look at the type, probably. Or they are going to be swapping, okay? I guess I was wrong, and we're shieldless at this point. And here's your Lapras, okay? Here is your Lapras putting in that work, getting hit by a Seed Bomb, doing a lot of damage, going for the Surf here, which is obviously not very effective, but we need to do some damage. Getting the last shield, great. Can we take them out? And we do. It's going to be a double KO, bringing in the Medicham to finish it off, and we take that win. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the cat. This is the best.